Leo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Leo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Let's do this, Leo. All right, Leo. Take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Deep breath, Leo. Deep breath. See what's going on in your life today. For this week, know that there is a full Libra moon on the 13th. So if you're feeling it, welcome to my world. Feeling it, just already feeling it, even though it's on the 13th. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. All right, so let's do this, Leo. This is for Leo, for their highest good. Oh. It says for you to get grounding. Go get grounded. Go deep and explore your roots. Really, they're asking you to really go within, whatever it is to clear your mind. You have a lot in your mind right now. Thinking about a lot, doing a lot. So really, really look at that, okay? Really get grounded, okay? And there's so many ways that you can get grounded. You can do breathing. You can go outside. You can sit outside, you can meditate, get a grounding mat, whatever it is. Really get grounded, okay? Because it is a full moon coming up, so you need this. You have the wondrous universe, and it says, walk into beauty. Trust the universe, you guys. Trust whoever it is you pray to, God, anything. Trust that the universe is going to bring you what you need and what you want, okay? Very nice, you guys. Very nice. Love it. Love it. All right. So, let's see. All righty. See what's going on here. Like I said, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Leo. One card for the current. This is for Leo. One for the situation. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on, and your outcome. What is the outcome? Nice, very nice. All right, so here we go. Leo, 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 Leo. Let me just look at the messages here. All right, so you begin with the Seven of Wands, you guys. With the Seven of Wands, it's about standing up for yourself, defending yourself, really maintaining control, like really whatever it is that you're doing, like believe in yourself that you can create and do anything that you want to. You could also be feeling like you're very defensive, like, everything that's going on, you have to defend yourself and everything. Also feel that is here. You have the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups is saying for the situation, is saying that you're going through a healing right now. So that is very nice. I also feel like there is some kind of new cycle coming in because you do have the Ace of Swords. You're also very nostalgic right now, thinking about past memories and childhood memories, just a lot. There's a lot here. You have the Page of Swords for the past, and the Page of Swords is talking about that you're going to have a lot of new ideas. You're thirsty for some kind of knowledge. You want to create something, you want to read something new, you just want to do something, something new, exciting, I feel like you need to have better ways of communicating, also, but this is in the past, so we'll see what the other cards bring and see where it's at. You have the Chariot card for what's hidden. You are definitely moving forward. There is a lot of success here. I feel like I feel like definitely also there's traveling here very soon. Nice. Then you have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is talking about that, you know, you still hold on to some kind of conflict, or there could be some kind of conflict within you or around you, or, you know, you're going to have, you know, arguing, something like that, but we'll see. You have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups, and what you need to do now is that you need to, maybe you're going to be feeling creative, you know, wanting to start a new project, just, you know, doing some crafts, you know, art, whatever. I feel also too that you're going to have a lot of ideas. I feel like you need to follow your heart also. And I feel like there's going to be news and messages coming through for you, especially in your dreams. So really pay attention to that. I also feel like you are definitely aligning with your path, and I feel like you need to listen to your heart. Make decisions from your heart and follow your heart. Um, and for what you need to work on, you have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is saying that definitely manifesting, you know, financial careers. Maybe you need to save money also and watch your finances, but we'll see what the cards say. You also have the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands is talking about a new beginning, starting a new project, starting something new, being very inspired to do something different. I also feel like there's a lot of growth, a lot of opportunities here for you. Wow, that's nice. So, all right, Leo, so let's see what's going on with your reading. Leo, Leo, Leo. Let's see. Let me just shuffle them a little bit. All right, Leo, so let's see. Take a deep breath and take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Leo for their highest good? One more card. So you have the, so with the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, wow, okay. So I feel like with the seven, okay, so with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you need to really like maintain control, like really watch how you are, you know, like don't get all upset over the little things. I do feel like you need to believe in what you're trying to create. Believe in yourself, that you are that smart, you are that creative to do what you're doing. I feel with the Five of Pentacles that sometimes you feel alone, sometimes you feel lonely, sometimes maybe depressed, you know, maybe upset, you know, of just the way you are, you know, just the way you're doing things, you know. Sometimes you feel like that and you get in that mode. Because I do feel like you are very nostalgic and you're thinking about a lot of the past. I feel like sometimes also too that you're not going to have enough for everything, especially like your finances. But I feel like everything's going to fall into place for you, and I feel like this is just temporary, okay? I also feel with the Two of Swords here, I feel like you really need to open your heart. I feel like you need to go within and meditate. Like meditation this month is a big factor because so many planets are shifting. If you go to the astrology, like astrology.com, you know, the cafe astrology, stuff like that, they tell you, it'll tell you so much. I mean, you don't even need to know astrology, but there's so many energies that are moving around, shifting around, you know, and right now is a time that we need to clear our minds because we're making big decisions. We're making a lot of choices right now, and we're seeing things differently. I don't know if you've noticed, but, you know, we're all growing in a different way, you know. We're seeing things differently. We're looking at new lights. We're looking at new truths, you know, people are falling out of our lives. People are coming in, you know, it's just crazy. But you're definitely going in a new direction. They're asking you to open your heart, to meditate, and you're contemplating on a big decision, some kind of decision here. So, really take that blindfold off and really open your heart and follow your heart, okay, to make these decisions. I also feel, so with the Six of Cups here, let's see what the Six of Cups is here for Leo. One more card. Wow. So definitely there is a decision here. With the Queen of Swords here, I do feel like you really need to put your foot down at times. Like, there's so many things going on right now that, people are being very ugly. Like they don't care. They don't care about people, the way they act, the way they are towards anybody, and it's just gotten that way. The world has gotten that way. But they want you to see the truth in everything. Like, really see the truth. Okay, don't be afraid of the truth, because sometimes the truth is what we need to hear. Sometimes we need to do it, see it, speak it, so really see the truth in things. I also feel like you're definitely you really need to stand up for yourself. Be open-minded, have better communication, because the Queen of Swords, she's reflecting you. And she's saying, you're very direct, you're very truthful, and you can be very open-minded when you want to. But sometimes your mind is cluttered with so much, because you're thinking about this, you're thinking about that. And you really need to take that time to ground yourself, okay? Like the card says here, ground yourself, because it does make you feel better. I feel like you're very nostalgic. I feel like you're going through a healing right now. I feel that we're all tired and we're all dealing with our emotions, and we're all trying to heal from everything that's been going on, because it's almost as if they've been punching us in the guts, right? And it's been like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this, and then I didn't expect that either. So it's you're healing from a lot. Believe it or not, your spirit guides are showing you so much more. But there is the Queen. I still feel like I feel like you're gonna have. I feel like you need to stay true to your vision, to follow your heart, because there is success here. And I also feel like just let everything come in. And I also feel like you need to stand up for yourself. With the Two of Cups here, I feel like there could be some kind of offer coming towards you. I feel like you have a really good connection with a significant other. I also feel like you need to start trusting your higher self. Like, believe in your higher self, that you can make choices with your intuition, with your heart. You have a lot of worry right now. You have a lot of worry within you, and or you just have a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety. Like, you're very overworked, and you really need to clear that up. You have the Page of Swords here, and the Page of Swords is about new ideas, seeing the truth, speaking your truth. I also feel like you could find better ways to communicate. Communication is a big thing right now, because it's like, wow, we need to get our point across. We need to speak our truth. So you have the Chariot here. So that's in the past. So let's go to the Chariot card. And why is the Chariot card here? So you do have the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. So wow, that's crazy. You have a lot of swords coming in, with a lot of swords here. So with the King of Swords, you're very smart. You're very smart. You're going to have a lot of mental clarity. You're very powerful at that. You're very wise. You know how to make decisions. You're going to be able to make any decision that comes your way. I feel like you need to really focus. Okay, really start focusing on things, because when the King of Swords comes, he's very smart-minded. He knows how to handle things. You have the Chariot card, so I feel like there is traveling here. There is, you are definitely moving forward. You're taking control of things now. You're not lingering them anymore. You're taking control of a lot of stuff, so it's nice. You also have the Seven of Cups again here, and there is that decision that you still need to make. Okay, and also too, I feel like you're daydreaming a lot. I feel like you're really daydreaming about how things could be if you were to do this or you were to that. Don't give up on your dreams or anything. Okay, just keep them there. Believe in yourself that you can create anything also. But there is that decision. Okay, you will be able to make that decision, because you want so much, but you need to go really clear your mind first before you start doing anything like that. You have the Five of Swords, and why is the Five of Swords here? For the hopes and fears with my card. They really want you to have some kind of patience, okay? be patient. Let go of the past. Let it go, because all it is going to bring you frustration. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are leaving the past. I feel like you just need that patience, okay? Because it's like you're not seeing everything come in, and it's like, I'm so frustrated. But you said, you know. So really have that patience. Leave the anger, you guys. Let it go. Whatever is in the past, it's meant to be in the past, okay? Live in the moment. You also have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is asking you to save money. Save some kind of money. You're going to need it. You're going to need it very soon. I feel like you're still traveling. I feel like you're letting go of a lot of things. You know, you're surrendering to the past, which is very nice. I like that. Because here you had it. Here you were like in there. You know, you were, you know, thinking about it, being nostalgic. But you're also going through a healing. So that makes a lot of sense also. With the Knight of Cups, why is the Knight of Cups here for Leo on my card? Nice, nice, nice. So really follow your heart, okay? Because I feel like there's something here that you're going to do. Like, I feel like you're going to leave something behind. You have the Eight of Cups here. You have the Eight of Cups here, and the Eight of Cups is saying, let me put it right here. The Eight of Cups is saying there's definitely leaving something behind. They're asking you to really follow your heart. Pay attention to these number signs that are coming in. These are spirit guides guiding you. If you see 808, 1111, 707, you know, 777, things like that, really try to look them up, because they are giving you some kind of guidance, your spirit guides. I do feel like you're going to have a lot of creative ideas. You're going to be very inspired to do something, to create something. You are definitely leaving a lot behind. And I feel like you're walking away because you're already realizing that you don't need to be in that same position all the time. So there's something here. Wow. You also have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is saying that, you know, you're very independent. You work on yourself. You're trying to work for yourself because you create all this money, and it's very nice. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your decisions that you're trying to do, okay? I also feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in for you also, because you're going to reap the rewards because you've been working very hard. And I feel like you are definitely going to follow your heart. Wow. You have the Page of Pentacles here for the what you need to work on. You have the Emperor on my card. Wow. And you have the Six of Cups. Okay, so definitely you're still being very nostalgic. You're going through that healing. Thinking about childhood memories. You're manifesting. You're manifesting. Really take care of your money, your finances. Okay, really watch what you're doing with your finances. I feel like you need to save some kind of money because you're definitely going traveling. You're trying to make some kind of decision here, but you're going to need this money for something. So really, I'm not saying don't pay your rent or anything. I'm just saying, you know, really save what you can. I feel like you are going through this healing. So really, so if you're feeling like tired or emotional, that's your healing right there, you know, because everything's coming up to the surface. I feel like with the Emperor here, I feel like you need to step back into your power. Be the lion that you are, the Leo, the lion, you know. Be that king that you are, because he's an emperor. He knows what he wants, and so do you, Leo. And they're asking you, don't stand behind people. Be the leader, okay? You take your power back and do what you need to do, okay? Because it shows here that you already are, but they want you to be persistent. Like, be the leader all the time. Don't just let, because you're that kind of person, you know how to, tell people, hey, do this, do that, because that's what you are, remember, step back into your power, okay? You will be able to make all kinds of decisions also, so don't be afraid of making decisions. You will be able to make them. You have the Ace of Wands for the outcome. Wow, one more card. Nice. All right. So you do have a new beginning here. There's new projects coming in. I feel like you're going to have the urge to create, you're going to be wanting to learn something new, like reading a book, creating something, doing crafts, doing whatever it is. You just, a new project is in the works for you. I feel like you're going to have new opportunities coming towards you. There is that new beginning. You are definitely on the right path that you're supposed to be. If you think that you're not, you are. The Two of Pentacles says that, take it easy. You're trying to juggle everything at once and you're not going to be able to do it. But, just take it easy. you know, day by day, do something different or whatever, but really try to manage everything, your priorities, you know, basically is what they're trying to say. There is definitely a lot of traveling here. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles says, you know, you're very loving, you're very giving. Remember, what you give out, you always receive. And I do feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in for you with this new beginning. There's something here that's going to come in for you. So it's nice. Very nice. You're reaping the rewards and what you created and what you're giving, you know, and what you worked so hard to do, you know. You're going to be able to balance everything. So it's nice. Very nice. Wow. All right, Leo. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Really try to go outside and meditate, or just sit alone by yourself and breathe. Okay. Really take some quiet time for yourself, because that's what you need to make better decisions, to do what you need to do. All right. So Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.